Hello everyone.
Hi everybody.
It is Wellness Wednesday and I am Lori Hoy.
And I'm Dr. Fawn Schaefer.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Dr. Fawn.
I am a
I
chiropractor.
caught her totally off guard.
Yeah, right. I own Fresh Start Chiropractic in Meckelhattan, and I've been here since 2010, and we have all sorts of fun stuff to offer here to keep you healthy. Besides chiropractic, we have massage and we have a salt room.
So if you need gift certificates,
Yeah,
like I
get them.
do, get them. What are your hours?
We're only open 2 more days this week.
Okay.
We're open tomorrow and Friday yet. So tomorrow we're until 7 and Friday we're until 5. So if you want some gift certificates for last minute Christmas gifts, they make great.
Can people call?
Yeah.
Call in and just give you credit information
we've
too?
had that too. Yeah, people call and give us a credit card, and we have a gift certificate either waiting or we can send it to people. Whatever you need us to do.
There's a method to my madness.
See, she's smart because she just thought, Anyway.
And I am a school teacher. I'm a fitness instructor. I'm also a health and wellness coach, and we are here today to talk to you about what's going down.
Absolutely.
2017. It's almost in the books.
How about
it's so close.
Yeah, almost. So what does that mean? That means
I know. I promise in the year 2018 I will put my hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
resolutions.
It's that time. And most of us probably haven't thought about them yet. Like, you're really supposed to think about your resolutions like a couple months ago and plan for it that way. But it's not too late to think about things. But you know how many people actually, the statistics are, 50% of people make a New Year's resolution. And of those 50%...
Really have? That's wow. That's a lot. Okay.
95% of them can the resolution by January 15th.
15th?
15th.
Now I would have thought
2 weeks.
I would have thought by the end of January.
Oh, no.
Because that usually was me.
Oh.
I would go gung-ho January, man. I would be, whatever. And by the end of the January, it would be February. I'd be like, oh, what was I supposed to do?
Yeah, what was I doing?
Why do you think that is? What? I mean, I think I know, but I'm sure you have a more technical reason more than me just saying people just don't give a beep.
Well, let's think. Well, first of all, what are the top resolutions? There's, I'm going to lose weight.
I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to spend more time with family.
Yeah, okay.
Probably one of them. I'm not sure.
Stop smoking is a big one. Make more money. Get out of debt. Start exercising. Start eating healthy. They're all very general. And most of them, if you think about it, they're very negative. They're focused on something negative. Like I want to lose weight. I want to stop smoking. I want. So that's part of the problem is you're not defined enough. You don't know exactly what you want to do, and your realistic your expectations might be unrealistic.
Can I stop you just for a second?
Yes.
For those of you that are watching out there, how many of you give us a thumbs up or a wow emoji or whatever if you've made a New Year's resolution before and quit by the end of January? Thumbs up here. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So we know what happens. But we I feel like we set ourselves up for failure. We always are. We have these great big goals, and we always think of the New Year as a great time for a fresh start. So that's why we want to put all this pressure on ourselves, and we
keep talking.
Okay, all this pressure on ourselves to make sure that it's going to be a new year and it's a new you, and we're going to make sure everything is this is the best year yet and everything like that. And here comes
fresh start. Sorry.
But the thing is, the problem is we don't have enough vision. We don't what you're really supposed to do is you're not supposed to sit up on New Year's Day, probably a little hungover, tired, watching a football game, trying to figure out what you want to do for that year. That's not the exact best time to figure it out.
No.
What you want to do is first and foremost, you want to sit down and you want to think about what do you really, really want.
The big overarching thing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you want, what's the big picture? So yes, maybe you want to lose 10 pounds, but why? What do you really want to do by losing 10 pounds? Do you want to look better? Do you want to be able to play with your grandkids and not be out of breath? Do you want to be able to go up the stairs in your house without getting out of breath? What is the real reason you want to lose 10 pounds? Everybody, obviously most people want to lose weight, but why? You have to. That's the second part. Is not only do you have to have a crystal clear vision of what you want, but you have to know why you want it. If your why is strong enough, then if you have a good vision and a strong why, you'll figure out how to do it no matter what. You don't exactly have to know how first and foremost. You just have to know, what do I want and why do I want it? And if it's a strong enough reason for you, you're going to find a way to get it.
Right. It'll be that huge motivation, that piece that will drive you. So, for instance, I have a goal in mind in my life that in my business. And part of my why is, it's not about making a gazillion dollars, but what I want to do through my business and my entrepreneurship is to be able to afford to help my son pay off some of his school loans, because he's going to come out of college with a lot of debt. And so what that does is it drives me every day to do something towards that goal. I can't just say I want to make more money. I have to figure out, how do I make that, extra income to help pay off his college fund. It just isn't going to happen. It's not going to grow on the tree out back in the yard, unfortunately, because I think we'd all plant that tree, right?
How about it? I wish I
And it's that's a huge why for me of what I'm doing in my lifetime and the changes that I'm making when it comes to my business.
Right.
So,
and the other part about that too is, if you think about it, when it comes to even making money or something like that, what we both try to do. I mean, I know that we're both in parts of our life where we are doing something that we're truly passionate about too. So by helping people live healthier lives, yes, we can make some money doing that, and that's a blessing to us, and that's how, we're doing what we love. So all that other stuff should come with it. Like, we're focused on what we want and why we want it, which is to make people healthier and to educate people on how to just make themselves have a better lifestyle. And we're blessed to be in positions where, that can get all of the other things in our lives that we want, but we are laser focused on the things that we're truly passionate about, and everything else just comes along with it. So that's what you have to find. You have to find, what do you really want? What are you really passionate about? And if you go for that and you do that, and then everything else should start to fall into place.
And it's really weird how it does.
Absolutely.
And you're not even thinking about it. It just actually does. Like falling in here and finding you and having this relationship where we've supported each other in our own journeys, separate journeys. I'm trying to get other things healthy I've done the whole nutrition thing, but there's other things in my body that she can help me with. And so we've come into this friendship and this relationship where now we've come together with a common goal of educating people how to do that. And I can talk about nutrition, she can talk about nutrition, she can talk about what she does, twist and turn people. No, I'm just kidding. But it just really has been a great, I don't even know what the word is. It's just
symbiotic relationship.
Yes, it's a great, I think so.
Is that right?
If it isn't, we'll just go with it.
Yeah, it works. But yes, so the other thing, so you have your really clear vision and you have your why. Then the other thing you need to do, and this goes along a little bit about what she was just talking about, you need to put it in front of your face every day, written down or on a vision board or something, either words or pictures. Or every single day I look over my goals, and I have 5 sets of goals. There's personal goals, people goals, prosperity goals, play goals, and oh crap, I have more.
All P words?
There's a 5 one. There's P word. Yeah, all P words. But when you look at them every single day, it's called the law of attraction.
Right.
I'm sure a lot of you have heard about that. What you put out into the universe is what you get back.
Yes.
So if you're thinking about it every single day, it's like if you, I currently just almost thought I had to buy a new car. And I knew exactly what I wanted, but I wasn't ready to buy it yet. I really didn't. I want to do that next year, like 2019. But I know what I want. So if you start thinking about the car that you want, you're going to see it everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And I do. I want a white Toyota 4Runner. And they are now all of a sudden everywhere to me.
And now you don't want one.
And it's just because you put it in the forefront of your mind. You get what you think about. So it's the same thing. If you look at your goals every day, they're written down, or like I had a vision board workshop for my employees a few months ago because I wanted them to
that's an awesome
put
idea.
put their pictures in, and they put it on their wall at home. So they look at it every day so that they know, what do I want in life? And that's what I want, and I look at it every day. So that's the other thing, is your strong vision and your why, plus putting it in front of you every day, and you're going to make it happen.
And so we just don't do that once a year.
Right.
Like December 31st.
Or January 1st.
Or January 1st.
Yeah.
It's something that you can have short-term resolutions, however you want to word it, goals, whatever. You can have them short-term and then you can have them long-term. But the daily is where it really is key, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Is what you think, what the small steps that you take each and every day towards that particular goal or whatever it is. And those small steps end up creating massive change along the way. And it can be in any particular area that you want to think of. Doesn't necessarily, we're not just talking about health and nutrition, even though that's kind of what we do.
Right.
It can be in any part of your life. I mean, if you need to do something about the financial end of your life, there are things that you can do small every single day. Like, for instance, maybe you have a habit of going to Dunkin' Donuts for a what did I used to get? Mocha swirl latte. That's what I used to drink.
I don't speak coffee talk. I don't even know what that
she doesn't
is.
know what I'm talking about. Almost every day.
Yeah.
I used to be payday Friday, and then it was like, oh, I deserve it today. This wasn't now. This was a while ago, and I think it ranged anywhere between $3 and $5. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't seem like a lot, $3 to $5. But if you took that $3 to $5 that you spent every day on that cup of candy and put it in a jar, it doesn't even have to be in the bank. Because you know that the banks don't have much interest right now. You're probably better off putting it in a jar. And over time, 3 months down the road, you look in that jar and you're going to have a nice little chunk of change in there. Small amount of something over time, big result.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, and I'm sure you've heard all of our things in the past of what we do every day. One of the things I do every morning is I say affirmations. Mm-hmm. And one of my affirmations is, I am totally going to forget it right now because it's written on my, I take daily action steps every day to achieve my goals. So every day I'm thinking, what are my goals and what can I do today to get just a little bit closer to them? So that affirmation, I say it every single day, and
that's something that I have to get better at. I know and I will be perfectly honest with you. I will start and I'll be good. Kind of just like a resolution. And I'll do it for a while and then all of a sudden I'll miss a day for some reason and then so that's something that I might need you to help me be more accountable for.
I could do that. Yeah.
Because I totally believe in that. I totally believe that if you put positive energy out into the universe, it will definitely come back to you tenfold.
Absolutely.
It might not come back today or the next day, but eventually it will. And you'll sit back and you'll go, oh, that's what happened when I...
Yeah, and it's neat to see like how much you can actually change your life by just becoming more positive and focusing on the why you want to not focus on just the negative stuff, the stuff you're going to cut out, the stuff that you're going to not do. Focus on the things you want to do. So by losing the weight and exercising every day, what are you going to do? Are you going to run a 5K in the spring? Are you going to go on a vacation and wear a bikini for the first time? Or are you going to look at something positive in the future and break it down? That's the other thing. Yeah. Because if you think, all right, I'm going to lose 30 pounds by January 30th. Okay. So when January 30th comes and you've lost 5 pounds, it's still an achievement, but it's not the 30 that you wanted. So you're like, I give up. This isn't working. Right. Like you can't do it that way. You have to look at the long term and break it down into chunks and just be happy. Focus on the progress that you're making, not on the negative stuff. And little by little, that's why she makes us every week. We have to give her our progress photos, which I know a lot of us aren't very good at doing because nobody really wants to.
No, but I don't like to. And I have to do it for the beta test group, but I don't like to do it.
But it's important.
It is.
Because it just
no matter whether you're in my group or you're doing Whole30 with Fawn, if you don't document those types of things, if that's a goal that you have, if you have a goal of wanting to lose weight or lose inches and you don't document it, guys, you see yourself every single day in the mirror and you don't see you're doing changes. So when you do that over time and you look back, think about it. Look back at a picture that you had when you were in high school, for instance. Exactly. You'll look totally different. Some of us have a few more lines and grayer hair, but the point is, think about it that way.
Yeah.
Think about even a year ago, a picture that you took and how different you looked. So if you're on a journey like that, I'm just using that as an example, and yes, it's something that I do, but if you do that and you take a look at the changes you've made over that period of time, it gives you that little bit of boost of confidence, that more positive energy, and then you take different steps the next day to continue on that journey to get your goal. That's really what happens.
And it's the same, like when I take the same picture, I feel like it's the same picture every week. But I started with her in June, and I keep the very first picture I took, and then so when you compare it to that picture versus now, there you see a difference. But every week you really don't. So that, if you were looking at only that, you're going to get discouraged. So you have to think in the big picture, but chunk it down, and then you won't get discouraged.
Right. And then if, like, I want to go back to the thing when you said about 30 days and 30 pounds and it's only 5. You also have to think about on the daily or even on the week, what am I doing every day to get towards that goal? And what were there times where I didn't fulfill what I said I was going to do? Like, for instance, maybe you said you were going to, I don't know, drink 120 ounces of water each day, and you only did it for a week. But you were spot on with the rest of your nutrition. That could be the changing factor that didn't get you to your goal. You also have to reassess at the end of that 30 days and say, okay, what is it that I did very well? What do I need to strengthen? Absolutely. And I didn't say, what did I do wrong? What do I need to strengthen? It's all about the way you think about things.
Exactly.
Hi, Fawn and Laura.
Oh, hey,
nice
Randy.
meeting you today, Fawn. Yeah.
I saw Randy in Walmart
Oh,
today.
did you? Okay. Yeah, Randy, I haven't seen you in such a long time. She used to come to Fit Club, and we haven't had that for a while, but we'll be starting it back up again in January, hopefully.
Awesome. So it was nice to meet you today. And here I told her what we were going to be talking about.
Oh,
today,
good.
So she knew she was
Good.
checking it. So what else were we going to say? I had a thought. We had a squirrel moment.
Yeah, squirrel.
Well, I don't know either.
I'm just going to interject, and maybe she'll think of it then. I survived the last day. I'm just saying. Y'all know that I'm a school teacher, and today was the last day before Christmas vacation. And if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, you better, because I put on a lot of kind of crazy stuff on there. But I was coming out of school, and I'm not going to recreate it because you need to go over there and look. But I just did a kind of a woohoo moment in my Insta story. If you don't know what Insta stories are, send me a message and I'll share it with you. I'll show you. It's really easy. They're fun too. They're fun filters. Anyway,
my thing came back.
Okay,
Right. It was going on what she was saying. So it's okay too at the end of the 30 days to sit down with your goals and change them if you want. Because if you think, okay, maybe this is a really unrealistic goal. Maybe I should change this a little bit. And it's always okay to make the other goals exactly what she was just talking about. Okay, so this is what I did positively, but this is what I need to work on. So then make that your new goal. Okay, I have to work on these things every day.
But don't forget about that first thing.
But don't forget about
gave
the
you
big
success.
One.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So it's just don't be the 95%. Be the 5% that stick with whatever it is you want. And we know we talk a lot about fitness and nutrition and things like that, but it could be mending a relationship. It could be getting a different job that makes you happy and inspired, and it could be all sorts of different things. I mean, it doesn't have to.
It really could be something as simple as you want to do more reading. You want to learn about a specific topic, and become more knowledgeable in that. That to me is a great goal to have in a year. I mean, I know I've read more books this past year than I have probably the whole time I was in college when I was supposed to read books. They weren't what I really wanted to learn about. I mean, and so that can be a great goal. You know, educating yourself on anything is always going to be better than not educating yourself on nothing. Right. Exactly. Is that right? I mean, if you want to be a cake decorator, but you just do cupcakes, right? And you're just fiddling around and you don't ever read something that, the experts do, or find somebody that's doing it well and read about it and learn it and try it. I mean, I know it's cake. I mean, we're not going to eat cake. Why did I go to cake? It's just cake. Cake's in my brain. We had cupcakes today. Okay. So basically what I'm saying is what we're talking about. So if we've given you a topic that's interesting to you and you want to learn more about it, one, you can always reach out to us and we can give you resources that we've read, or 2, pick up a book, listen to a podcast, listen to an audiobook, and learn more about it. And that, to me, I think is one of the best goals to have no matter what. And I think it should be everybody's goal. I mean, yes, I'm a teacher, but I think it should be everybody's goal to want to learn about something that they enjoy doing, no matter what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, that's what you should go for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another thing that I used to do, instead of make this big, long, drawn-out goal resolution, is pick a word that I want to invoke in my year. So in other words, say I chose joy. So say in 2018, my word is joy. It's not joy. I had it years ago. But pick one word. It doesn't necessarily have to be this big thing either. I mean, and how are you going to create more joy in your life? So it could be that you need to get healthier. And what are you going to do to get healthier so you have more joy in your life? See what I mean? So you can think of that as your long-term goal as well. I mean, I know that works for some people. There are many different ways of doing it.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's we just wanted to educate you a little bit on what not to do as far as New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. And we've all done it. And it's no shame and it's no judgment here. We've all done it. We've all made goals at the beginning of a new year, said we were going to do it, and then petered out by 15th of January.
Yeah.
However, now, one of the things I want to mention, though, if by chance that one of your goals is that you want to become healthier in 2018, guess who could help you do that? We can do that. We can do that for you. And we have several different ways, and that's one of the things that we wanted to talk to you about today. For those of you that follow me know that I hold a health is part of it. Fitness and nutrition support, accountability, boot campy group, whatever you want to call it, every month. And I have one starting on January 1st. And what's really special, and I don't even know if I told you this, Fawn, because she's someone that participates as well, is we're going to be having 2 coaches this month that are going to be coaching. So you're going to get 2 people giving you a lot more information and support and accountability instead of just little old me. But it's not just me. It's the 20-some other people that we have right now in the group that are constantly supporting, giving positive feedback to people, lifting people up when they're down. It's great. I mean, it is, I don't know, it's just been one of the best things that I've done. And I've been in groups since June of 2016.
Awesome. I want to clarify because a lot of my patients actually ask me about what she does.
Yeah.
So I didn't even tell her this yet. But so I have patients say things like, I don't know what Lori does, and I don't know if I can get to her classes. Now, I want to differentiate 2 things.
Yeah.
She teaches classes. She teaches live classes in town.
Fitness classes.
Yeah. But there's this online group is a way for us to work out. We work out whenever we want throughout the day by ourselves, and then we are accountable in this group, showing everybody that we worked out. So there's 2 different ways to work out with her.
Yeah.
And I wanted people to know that because I feel like they thought that they weren't going to make her classes or whatever.
And that's what's great about it. That's the other thing. I mean, I can't teach every hour on the hour. I wish I could, but I'd be in here all day instead. But in 2018, my schedule is going to change just a little bit. So can I share that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
I'll be teaching Tuesdays and Thursdays at Rachel's Dance Unlimited, and I teach a dance fitness class. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I can't dance. Guys, it's not about that. Yes, we do some dancey moves. We have fun, but we're still doing push-ups and lunges and burpees and, did I say push-ups already? And squats and push-ups and squats and some burpees, and we do.
I think the dancing sounds more fun.
Yeah, we do dance. It is to music. It is choreographed to the music, so it makes it a little bit easier. It is not Zumba, however. Okay, I used to teach Zumba, and I have not taught Zumba. I do a true Zumba class probably in 2 years. So I have melded my class into something a little bit different, and so on Tuesday and Thursday in the new year, I will be, my goodness, I'm getting all these kind of different things. Anyway, and on Tuesdays, it's going to be at 6:15 instead of 4:30. So for those of you out there that say, I can't make a 4:30 class, I work till 5. There you go. 6:15. It's going to be a little shorter class, but it's going to start at 6:15. On Thursday, it's still going to stay at 4:30. And then mid-January, my Tuesday class is going to change completely. It's not going to be dance fitness anymore.
I know what it's going to be. I know what it's going to be.
It's going to be Core de Force, which is a MMA style kickboxing workout.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. And I just did another one the other day, and you know what I do. You know the workouts that I do on a regular basis, right? You think you're in shape. And then you do a Core de Force, and both my calves were like, why are you doing this to me? So I don't have a start date yet for that, but that will change in January. So you're going to get 2 different types of workouts from me. In face-to-face is when you can do that. I also have the online group where if you can't make a class, I have a toolbox of workouts that I can hand to you. You can stream it live at home. You can do it in the morning when you wake up. You can do it at lunchtime. You can do it after supper. You can do it at 9 o'clock at night if that floats your boat. Anytime that works for you. So for those people that say, I don't have enough time, I just busted that excuse.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep. That's been the best thing for me too, because I was struggling to find a way to get to a gym or to a class, and
it is hard sometimes. Yeah. Or if it's if it's like me, I don't have someone that subs for me when I don't have class or can't have class, so those people miss out on having that day unless they do other things, and a lot of people find something else to do. However, it is really nice to just substitute that in, and you have it at your fingertips no matter what. You can take it on your phone, on an iPad, a tablet, whatnot, and you have it available 24/7.
Awesome. See? So
there's no
hopefully that's clarified for all my patients.
Live and online. Yeah. And through the group that I have in January starting, we also talk about nutrition. It's not just about fitness. And it's not just about fitness and nutrition either.
No. We do lots of different things.
Like full body stuff.
It's a support
like
group.
Here is where it really matters, is between the ears. That's what we're exercising more, is how can you be a stronger person emotionally, and then all that goes into your physicalness as well.
Absolutely.
And then you also have something that you could offer.
So a lot of you have known that back in September and October I did some Whole30 classes where I did 3 rounds, and I had a wonderful, wonderful success rate and turnout, and I think that it's time to do some more. So in January, I've actually set the dates. Now I can't see the calendar. It is the first Wednesday. I think it's the 3rd. You were look at your phone.
I'm going to
look at her phone. January 3rd is a Wednesday, and I think Monday the 8th, and then Wednesday the 10th. Those are my first 3. They will be held at the McElhatton Fire Hall at 6:30 p.m. And what happens with that? So first of all, you come to the class. It's 60 to 90 minutes, depending on how long everybody talks. And I teach you what the Whole30 is. I teach you why it works. I teach you what to do, what not to do. I try to calm some of your fears of, when you Google it and figure out what I'm going to ask you to be doing.
What can I eat? Grass.
I'm going to starve. No, you're not.
Just grass. That's all you can eat. Sorry.
So that 90-minute class is to teach you what you're about to embark on. And then, depending on when you start, what I did last time was on the Wednesday, we started the 30 days that following Monday. So the rest of that week, I talked to you. Everybody will join if you want to. You join a private Facebook group, just like Lori runs. And that group is how I teach you for the next 30 days how to go through the Whole30. With that, you'll get some materials to help you get through it. You have the support, just like Lori talked about. We have the support of everybody in there. The last time I had the same complaints at the beginning. Oh my gosh, how am I going to live without that? Oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? And you know what? By the end of those 30 days, those same people that were panicking about how am I going to live without these foods were saying, oh my goodness, I don't ever want to eat them again because they knew how much better they felt. And that's the thing about the Whole30 is not about weight loss. You will lose weight. I can almost positively guarantee that you're going to lose weight, but I don't let you focus on that. I make you focus on other things in your body. Do you have ailments like joint pain, or are you tired, or do you have headaches, or do you, all sorts of different ailments. I make you list them, and that is what you focus on throughout 30 days. And everybody.
Not a scale.
Not a scale.
No.
Exactly. You weigh
Just
yourself
burn
at the
it.
beginning,
Throw it
and
out.
at the end, but not in the middle. In the middle, you're evaluating all your other problems, and the results I had for the first round were
See
so
why we
awesome.
just kind of like get along so well? It's just perfect.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
So
Hi, Lisa.
those classes are coming again, and so again, the first three, if if they're popular and people want more, I will add more. But this is the first three because I know how these people are with their New Year's resolutions. I want to have everybody started so that we can hit the ground running in the new year and make everybody get on board, and we'll have the support group to keep us going past January 15th before we all get rid of our resolutions.
Right, so we've just basically busted every excuse that you have.
Yeah.
Right, I don't have time.
Yeah.
You have three separate start times. I have an online group. I have a face-to-face class that you could attend if you want to do fitness. And we both do nutrition stuff. So right now I'm doing something a little bit different than what she's doing, but we also, I think both of us would agree, and I don't like to speak for other people, but you have to find what works for you because every body is different.
Absolutely.
So what I'm doing might not work for Fawn. So, if you've been watching at all, I'm right now in a beta test group where I am following a higher fat, low carb, moderate protein nutrition plan with intermittent fasting and Shakeology. Whew, that's a lot. That's a big, long title, okay? And so it's not for everybody, but this beta test group is really teaching me a lot more about my body, just as the Whole30 will teach you more about your body and how what you feed your body affects every part of your body.
Absolutely.
And there's actually a new group starting of the beta test group, a newer group, a smaller group than what I'm in. Right now I'm in one, it's almost 700 people. It's crazy.
That's big.
Like I turned notifications off because it'd be like every
long.
second. Ding, 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 ding. No. But there's another one starting, and I have been given the green light to bring 3 people with me into that new group, and it starts January 8th. So if you're interested in finding out more about high fat, low carb with intermittent fasting and Shakeology, you need to message me. If you want to learn more about Whole30, you can message me and I will pass that on, or you can just go right to Dr. Fawn's page as well and message her and save a spot.
Absolutely.
Do you have a limit of how many people that you're going to
Nope.
be taking for your group?
What you're going to want to do, because these classes, there is a little bit of a fee to it. So in advance, if you want to get on the list, you can either call the office or stop by the office, or
Minimum fee.
Yeah, it's $20
Yeah.
in advance. It's $25 if you're at the door. So I just want to be able to prepare for as many people as I can. So that's why I want you in advance if I can. But you can also show up at the door. The fire hall will hold. I'll make room if I have to. But yeah, there's no limit. If you want to call the office, 748-3590, get yourself on the list so that we can know who's coming.
And here's what I want to say about that. Her time is valuable, and she does put a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful presentation together for Whole30. You guys will learn a lot in that first hour and a half, even beyond, the 30 days, yes, you're going to learn a heck of a lot more, but that first session, you're going to learn so much, just sitting there. And her time is valuable, so I told her, you got to start, it's not like she's making $1 million off you guys. It's not the point. But, we have costs when we do things like this, and we do it for free. Yes, we will do certain things for free, but after a while, it gets costly. And so, yeah. Your time is valuable.
Like I said, all that money.
Your time is valuable, right?
Next 30 next 30 days plus.
Absolutely.
You'll find out the Whole30 is actually 30 days plus.
Don't tell them that. It's a secret.
But
30 days plus a lifetime. Yeah.
But I also know, you're gonna enjoy what you get. So
yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, hopefully we've given you some content that's valuable to you. If you think that there's anybody that could benefit from anything we talked about, making resolutions, what not to do, whether you need support and accountability for your nutrition or a fitness group, live class. There's a lot we gave you today. We gave you a lot of content today. And actually, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah. We're good at winging this stuff.
We are. So please give it shares as much as you can. It's going to help us just reach more people. And maybe you are not interested, but you never know who might be. All right? Thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. And Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Ho, 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 right?
After Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next Wednesday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We should do a remote somewhere, because I'm off work, and we can actually do it anytime.
Yeah, it might be a little earlier. I didn't tell her that yet.
It might be. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll post the time and just be watching for, I usually post it on my personal page and then share it to this page. So just keep in mind Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, unless we let you know for sure that we're not going to have an episode, just be watching for us.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, guys, have a great night.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Merry
See ya.
Christmas.